should write something.
Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Mac. This is Let's Play Persona 5 Strikers. In the last episode we sent the calling card. We fought Shadow Mariko, who is slightly more weighty than her normal self. I'm trying not to be offensive about it, but yeah. And her heart was changed. She resigned from office. Probably a conspirator in the city council. A conspirator who's not on the city council was probably very glad for that, because she was working him 10 days a week, 25 hours a day. That's not even mathematically possible, but she found a way because she is Mariko Hyodo. Something else she found a way to do is somehow go back on her word of retiring permanently from politics, because she actually met up with the mother of the daughter. Wait, no, the mother of the girl who died in the ice accident, and even though she was very upset and blaming everyone, Mariko didn't run away. She just... It was an emotional moment. I recommend you go watch it rather than just listen to me blather about it. In this episode, well, we've got to pick a partner for the Ferris wheel. I know who I want to pick, but I want to talk to everyone. Hopefully this isn't just me picking everyone, so yeah.
Heyo.
There's nothing to do till Zenkichi gets back. Got any plans?
What are you gonna do?
I'll ask someone else. At least there's no comment from starting to pick someone but then not. Looks like we have time to relax a little. No. That's what you'd want, isn't it, you rotten weasel cat?
Hey!
Yo, is Gramps back yet?
I could use your assistance.
It'd be nice if we could look around the city in the meantime. What are your plans?
What are you gonna do?
A ride on the Ferris wheel with just the guys. I feel our bonds will grow stronger? What? Why is it... Why does it have a... hang on. The girls didn't have that option, did they?
Good evening.
Okay, Mari-san's questioning is going to take a bit longer. They're going to ride with Haru? Yeah, it didn't say our bonds will grow stronger with them, but I want to ride with Makoto.
Is something the matter?
Good evening. How are things?
What are you gonna do? Let's get going.
Oh, Ferris wheel. That sounds like fun. Shall we go then? Yeah, Makoto.
Incredible.
Never thought there would be a Ferris wheel right in the middle of the city. The city lights are so beautiful. Thanks for inviting me. So, am I wrong to consider this a date? Yeah, you nailed it.
Well,
Yes, I thought so. Well, I hope I didn't embarrass myself. I'm sorry if I don't seem like my usual self. I'm just not used to situations like these. Now I'm in college, the other girls I know tell me about their boyfriends all the time. I got myself worked up thinking about how they're all growing up around me while I'm stuck being a kid, or something of the sort.
oh my.
I haven't changed at all, have I? That's not true.
Do you think so?
Do you mean that in a positive way? I hope so.
I was thinking.
Last year, you all taught me that I had the power to change within me all along. But now I'm seeing the good in things that never change, like how close we've grown. I want to stick with the Phantom Thieves for as long as possible. You, most of all. That's why we have to solve this case and clear your name, no matter what. We enjoyed the Sapporo evening view together. I'm betting that if I took Ryuji and Yusuke would have gotten bond points, but honestly, if this makes it canon that I'm dating Makoto, then I'll just have to endure the sacrifice.
So I went to talk to Hyodo, but nothing new came out of it. All she explained is that she could control whoever added her as a friend on Emma.
What about her phone?
Not to worry, I have it with me. Here.
Now that's what I want to see. after reviewing the facts, I've just about confirmed it. Each of these so-called incidents, I think they all stemmed from a mastermind.
Oh? I'm curious as to why you think so.
I mean, I thought so, but that's simply because I'm predicting how the plot's gonna progress. I want to hear what sort of evidence Morgana has so I can point at it and say, aha, I knew it! Regardless of whether I actually knew it or not.
Kyoto, Natsume, Alice, all three were changing people's hearts to do bad things. But deep down, none of them were truly evil. At the very least, they're not the same as the rulers who distorted reality for their own sakes and ended up spawning palaces.
Keep in mind that two of those people actually did work with us, them being Futaba, who's right within kicking distance, and Makoto, or rather Makoto's sister. And you are probably not within wrestling to the ground and beating senseless distance either.
I'd been considering that as well. Before Natsume lost sight of his writing, he was diligently working toward his dreams.
Alice, too. She was doing her very best to be a ray of light and hope for other people.
Mari-san was also striving for the betterment of everyone in Sapporo. Right. They're different from criminal scum like Kamoshida and Madarame, who acted only for their own benefit.
Okay, but how does a handful of not-so-evil monarchs prove there's a mastermind behind all this?
The fact that jails are fundamentally different from palaces provides us a big clue. For starters, jails don't have any treasures for the taking. All we found are people's stolen desires. That means monarchs don't have twisted enough wills to reshape reality and form treasures.
Which would mean that jails aren't created by the monarchs themselves. Someone else must be doing the creating.
Our final clue is the locks on all those bird cages. In order to get to the monarch, we've always had to unlock a door that denies us passage. I had thought this was just a security measure designed to protect the monarch and the desires held within. But if that were the case, why would traumatic memories the monarch would rather erase be the key to unlocking it?
Given that these are cognitive worlds, maybe it means monarchs think their trauma will protect them.
I find that rather odd. If anything, I would think it's the other way around.
Correct. What if it is the other way around? Why might a door like that exist?
To keep the monarch confined?
Right. I think so too. What if that door isn't to keep intruders out, but to trap monarchs in?
You mean they're trapped?
I thought the monarchs are the ones in charge.
Think about it. What would happen if a monarch tried leaving their cage?
They'd touch the door, and then hear the voices of their trauma?
But it didn't... this doesn't entirely add up to me because we had Alice. Like, we got escorted to Alice, she beat Joker up, and then threw us in the garbage. How is she locked in that bird cage? I don't know, that kind of seems weird to me, but maybe it's just an oversight.
Exactly. They'll remember what made them so warped in the first place, and stick to their guns as a monarch.
Oh, I see. It's to make sure that they keep reminding, yeah, I need to do this because I have X motivation.
And thus, the cycle continues unbroken. The monarchs really are birds in a cage.
From that perspective, the shadows protecting the keys inside the trauma cell hold a far more sinister purpose. They aren't there to prevent the monarch's trauma from being discovered. They're wardens guarding an elaborate system to ensure the monarch's imprisonment.
Let me get this straight. You're basically saying these monarchs are being manipulated, and by virtue of that, there's somebody doing the manipulating.
How's Hyodo-san's smartphone looking?
Nothing wrong with her phone or the Emma installed, but I did find traces of surveillance. Huh, I'll bet it's the same snooper we keep running into, though I'm lost as to who it might be.
So this observer and our mastermind may just be one and the same. Anyone have any guesses?
Our first suspect is Medice, the company in charge of Emma. Since you can't get into jails without Emma, I can't write it off as mere coincidence.
Medice, huh? Too bad we can't just storm their headquarters.
You mean the cops can't actually do that?
They had no trouble storming Sai's casino, did they?
Of course not. How could we even put out a warrant on them? By saying they Go around turning people into monarchs?
You have a call from Ichinose.
Hi there! Sorry for the relative lapse in communication, but I did turn up some info that I thought you guys might like to know. So, I've been looking into Emma all this time, and I still have yet to find any differences between her past and present versions. I mean, this is state-of-the-art tech, not something just anybody could pry open and take a look inside. But then I took a peek at Emma's changelog, and that's where things got interesting.
You know, I was about to say, Ichinose, were you the sort to leave comments in your code so people have any idea what all the numbers and formulae are all about? But alright, it seems that she is checking out the changelog.
It seems Emma was transported to Okinawa at some point after I sold her to Matisse.
Why Okinawa?
Yes, exactly. Why was the first thing that popped into my head. So I dug around some more, and I found that off the coast of Okinawa, on the island of Kokojima, Matisse apparently has a research lab. Oddly enough, its existence is unknown to the public, and when I called to ask for records, nothing came up. Basically, they're running a secret research lab. How crazy is that? So, if Emma's been altered in any way, I would think it had to have been done on that island. Well, guys, wasn't I a super stellar source of information?
Yes, thank you for that. Please don't turn out to be evil.
Ooh, is that praise I hear? You mean I did a good job? Woohoo! Go me! Well, guess it's bye for now, Phantom Thieves. Please regale me with tales of your adventure another time.
So what did Ichinose-san say?
Hang on. Basically, do we have any leads? And then Ichinose calls up immediately. Talk about plot convenience, right?
Okinawa?
Crystal clear waters?
Shisa statues? Juicy pineapples?
It sounds like everyone's thinking more about the destination than the purpose.
Shinsuko cookies?
Sugarcane.
That's not what I was expecting.
Guys, can you snap out of it?
If it's an unregistered facility, we could always say we're conducting a field survey. That way we could ensure their cooperation. We may even find proper evidence that could be used in court. It may be well worth going, but Kokojima is a bit far from the Okinawa mainland. Then I guess we'd have to go by plane.
Wait, what about our precious Feathermobile? We've taken it all this way!
That's what you're naming this thing?
Futaba and her precious Feathermobile. I mean, just look at her face right now. She looks so traumatized by the thought of leaving our van behind.
Plus, you said it'd be dangerous using public transportation.
Even so, wouldn't it be too complicated to try to reach Okinawa by car?
Give me a sec. Hey, what's up? Yeah. Yeah, of course I'm aware, but I also have a job to do, you know?
Who's he talking to?
Why would I lie? I'm being honest, I swear. Of course I remember. The thing is, I'm a little... well... Oh.
Well, I think he's just been hung out to dry by his superior.
You got hung up on.
Okay, guys. Plane's a no-go. We're driving.
Huh?
You mean we're going all the way to Okinawa by car?
The thing is, I need to make a stop along the way. So we'll be heading to Kyoto first.
Did you say Kyoto?
That is where Heiji Hattori / Harley Hartwell is from in the Case Closed. Sweet, now we're going to hear a lot of accents. Why Kyoto?
Yeah, I primarily work for the Kyoto Police Department. I thought I'd take a moment to catch up, share intel, you know, cop stuff. After that, we head to Kobe. We can take a direct ferry to Okinawa from there. That ought to cut down on time.
But that's still quite a distance, even to Kyoto.
We're going to have to run into at least one more jail along the way. It sounds like the secret research lab is going to be our endgame.
Not to worry. I'll do the driving.
You're tagging along?
Wait, am I to believe that Nijima's been doing all the driving? Okumura, I thought you already had your license.
I do have it. It's just I don't have much experience behind the wheel. Plus, Haru's driving is not exactly.
Well, in any case, we're taking off immediately.
If we're leaving from here, you'll need to take the Hokuriku Expressway. The estimated travel time will be...
About 21 hours, give or take.
Gramps is correct.
21 hours? Are you nuts?
Oh dear. It sounds like... I got distracted from what my thought was. It sounds like our attitude towards Zenkichi is rubbing off on Sophia.
You forget I'm an officer of the law? We're badass at driving.
What's with him all of a sudden? It's like he lit a fire under his ass.
Fine by me, so long as I can visit Kyoto at last.
There goes Inari, revealing his true colors.
Drive safe. It's not going to happen, but I still have to say it.
All right then, let's hit the road. I'll get you rascals there in record time.
It's a wild ride, but we're now even closer to the truth. Let's head out as soon as you're ready. Make sure you leave nothing undone. Yeah, so that's how I'm probably going to spend the rest of the episode. I'm just going to run about talking to anyone who can be talked to. Like playing across the water is truly beautiful. I feel like I can watch this forever. There's her humming again.
Good evening.
Sapporo's given me some wonderful memories. Which reminds me, I bought this at the general store and hoping you'd hold on to it for me. If I ever fall down and start crying again, I want you to show me this. Remind me of all that happened here and that people can always get back up no matter what. Salvia charm. It is going straight onto Haru. I know she just said that she wants me to show it to her when she's upset, but... It's a null forget. Alright, that makes sense.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for everything. I hope we can come back someday.
Yo!
Yo, check this out. The detailing on this thing is unreal. It's a wooden bear statue. Put it back. Put it back right away. I don't care where you got it from. Put the bear back. Those eyes, that face. See how it looks like it's actually moving? Nari would probably have a lot to say about it. Sort just had to have it. Apparently they carved these from the trees around here. Makes sense seeing how it's solid wood. I'm more into collecting PVC figures and stuff, so I've never had much interest in this thing. Still, I know cool when I see it. Do me a favor and put this in the hideout, okay? Think I might have found myself a new favorite. It's all thanks to this trip. Didn't expect that press conference to go the way it did. Was I being too harsh on the mayor? Maybe I should just run for election. That's a weird chain of thought. I wouldn't say you were being too harsh, but you were accurate, let's be fair.
Looks good to me.
I bet it'd feel real nice hanging out at a place like this on a cool summer night.
Hey,
One more four-leaf clover for the road.
Okay.
well done.
I'm glad you managed to find one. I hope something good happens. Ah, so I actually have a better than even success rate with those four-leaf clovers, it seems. Alright girls, what's up?
Oh,
Suppose we should say our goodbyes to Sapporo. It's too bad we couldn't stay a little longer. Sad. Nothing came out. I was really hoping we'd see one. Came out? What do you mean? Futaba told me that ghosts have been known to appear in Suzushino. Can we maybe save this conversation for later? You're gonna get broken, Sophia. Sorry, Makoto and I tried this place earlier. The food tasted just as amazing as it looked. We had a really great time. We had the calories to match too. We should probably get our butts in gear and work it all off. That parfait probably had around 500 calories or so. Nothing an hour of running won't fix.
What?
An hour? That's worse than I thought it was gonna be.
Huh.
Futaba gets pretty excited about urban legends and stuff. They're just rumors though. Right? Maybe we could just spend some time exploring the jail instead? Yeah, we probably run for about an hour straight in those places. I've been a strong supporter of Mariko Hyodo from day one, but I never knew she was involved in this scandal. I feel betrayed. It's like all my strength has suddenly run out.
Yo!
Gramps is probably going to be driving all night, yeah. We should probably get him something to help him stay awake.
Indeed.
How about this? 8 heads of sleep-slaying terror. Unstoppable for Orochi, 5 milliliters. Shit sounds kind of dangerous.
Ah, man.
Anyway, I don't really want to go in there. Wonder if we can just order it online or something. What? We have a 3-day weekend? I can rest for that long? Oh no, think about all the sleep I'm about to get is making me tired. Hello, please take your time.
That's what you like. Thank you.
Nothing wrong with buying some more SP items.
Thank you.
Although apparently we've got a limit on the amount of soul jelly we can have.
See you again.
How can I help you?
Welcome.
At all? Here you go. You done? Want yours? You
We'll
done?
just buy everything.
Want yours at all? Here you go. At all? Want yours at all? Want yours? You done? Here you go. Come again.
Now realistically, it would go bad before we get the chance to eat it, but meh. If I have this much money, I might as well spend it.
What's up, dude? That all? Sweet, thanks! Thanks!
And we can cross the road. Have you heard the ghost story about this building? Apparently fans of the supernatural are very into this place. I don't really get why though. What? The Phantom Thieves came to Sapporo? Sometimes it can be fun just to wander about and to see them bustle and talk about whatever's happening. If even Mariko Hyodo steps down, who's gonna lead Japan?
Thank you for coming. It's a popular. Here you are. Is that what? Thank you very much. Come again.
I guess there isn't going to be any sort of event like we had with Yusuke at the panel. We did a Phantom Thieves event at the club and the line was out the door, man. Popped so many damn champagne bottles I nearly lost count. If I ever meet a Phantom Thief, I'd like to shake their hand. Well, not in the current situation of the world, please. Listen, you won't believe this. That perv actually apologized to me yesterday. Seems he was working for the mayor. He said the press conference motivated him to clean up his act or something. Apparently his work had caused him to have all this pent-up stress. Not like that's any excuse to be an absolute pig. But he did drop a lot of money on us last night. He'd better have learned his lesson. Yeah, Hyodo's only human. We all make mistakes from time to time, don't we? Even all that's happened, I still believe. I have a feeling she's not out of this race just yet. So yeah, even with all that she's done, she still has a few supporters.
Take a gander. Oh, that's good. Here you are. Thanks a lot.
I guess you can buy items as sets now?
Do something about it.
We've got it all. Major choice. Here you go. Is this what you'd like?
Have some sea urchins.
Thank you. Major choice. Thank you. Please come again.
One little thing before we start wrapping up. Sophia, I've decided that I want to move Divine Grace. Wait. Yeah, and give her Makoto back again. I'm sure she'll eventually get the Dear Rahan versions of these spells, meaning that it... nope, I want to confirm. Yeah, so Divine Grace isn't as good as the Blessed Boots will be, but that's just me. Anyhow, to wrap up the episode, I'm just gonna stand around and listen to the people chat about what's happening. I've already gotten my wrap up, so next time we're going to see what happens with the turn in for the day. Until then, guys, take care. We'll see you all around. I guess people aren't talking over here, so oops.
Anyway.